Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for another video. Today I am going to be unstuffing from some of my savings challenges. Now I do have some challenges that I won't be unstuffing from. It's just the ones that I decided personally that I like unstuffing at the end of the month and then starting fresh at the beginning of the month because I like seeing how much I was able to save just within the month. So it's always a fun thing to see how I was able to do. So yeah, I'm going to go over the ones that I plan on unstuffing and then the ones that I don't plan on unstuffing, but I will keep track of everything so I can get a little tally of how much I was able to put into savings for this month. So that's exciting to see, because yeah, I always like seeing that total just of all the extra savings that I'm able to put aside, because in the past before I did this system, I just was never doing that. I think the only savings that I would ever do, which is really, really bad, is I had an automatic like withdrawal from my checking into savings. It would automatically put money into my savings account because that with my bank, if you did that, you didn't have to pay a fee or something like that. So that's the only reason why I did that. And it was very small. It was like $25. It was nothing. So that was like my extent of saving at the time. I just really didn't prioritize it, and now I do. So it's nice to see this amount. Now, I haven't decided yet what I plan on doing with this money. I could just put it into savings, but I've also, like last time, I prioritized a couple of envelopes and just put that into the envelopes, whatever I had left over. I think I might go like half and half this month. I might do half of it, just go straight into savings, just to be in savings and collect interest and all that. Or yeah, do half of that and then maybe do half or maybe a quarter of what I have left into a couple envelopes. I might divvy it up that way, but I think at least half of this money is just going to go straight into savings, just to build my savings up a little bit more. So I have my binder here with my savings challenges. I'm going to go over all of the things I'm going to pull out. The first one is this August one, since this is a monthly savings challenge. This is one that I created with my sister's artwork. She created these cute little piggies, and I have a new one that I'm going to be sharing in my budget setup video with it's going to be more fall themed. So I was able to color in, looks like 4, 8, 12, 13 of these little pigs. I forgot to write down the amount, but each of these little pigs was $10 each. So that way I was able to save 130. Well, I should have 130 here. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30. So 130 was in this savings challenge. Sorry if you can hear like a buzzing noise, because I just noticed it right now and the fridge is just really, really loud. And I think that's what it is, if you can hear it. All right, so that's 130, and then I'm just going to clean this off, save this for next year, and then I will put a new one in here. So I'm just going to take this out and put that aside, but I have 130. Oh, and actually I kind of want to write down the amounts too. Let me get a piece of paper so that I can keep track of everything. So that way I have a tally on paper or an amount on paper, so that way I don't lose track of all of that. So I got a piece of paper. I'm just going to put this in my planner and just start tracking on here. Okay, so I'm going to write down, let me get a pen. So this was the $10 August challenge, which I had 130. I really should make a tracker for myself. I always like to have some kind of tracker, and I make all the trackers and sheets and all that kind of stuff on that I'm using, so I might have to do that for myself soon. Okay, so that's $130 for the $10 challenge. That one's all done. The next challenge is a $5 one. This is also another monthly one, and this one is from my friend Ilysse from Plan with Ilysse. She has a nice printable with seasonal items that you're able to color, and then these are $5 for these. So I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 86, 87, 89, $90 in this challenge. And I got a good mixture of bills in here. So let me separate those. $90. Okay, so that is the $5 August, which is 90. And then this is paper, so I'm just gonna toss this one because I always like to use my my fun pens on this. So I like to print that one out on paper. Just my choice. So this one I'm not going to unstuff because this one I'm gonna just finish. This is 52 circles from the Millennial Dollar. So yeah, I'm gonna just continue on with this one. It's basically like the 100 envelope challenge. And then I do have the totals for what I put in here this month, so I'll calculate those later. But I'm gonna move on to just the ones I'm unstuffing. Next up is the power up. I like to start this one over on the month. So I have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, $42. And this one's fun because I just roll a dice and then whatever the dice says is what I put on there or put inside this challenge. And so let me count this again, double check. 20, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, $42 in the power up challenge. Okay, so again, I'm gonna just start this one over. I might, this I bought off of an Etsy shop. And there were different versions of this. This one's like the low end one, like not as many of the high amounts on here. And I might change it to maybe the mid one so I can get some higher ones. Or maybe I'll like choose between doing the low one, the mid one, there's a higher one, depending on how much money I have each week. So I might do that. I might have to print out the rest of these and do that moving forward. Okay, next is the dollar. Okay, so this one is just collecting dollars. A lot of this is from whatever I have left over from my wallet or like pre-planned in my cash planning. So for just saving dollar bills, and I've condensed this a little bit. So 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3. So 43, so let me double check. 20, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, $43. So almost as much as the power up. Dollar savings. Okay, so that is a good amount. Awesome. Okay, and then this one's a star note one, which I didn't actually find any star notes. I was looking for them, but I didn't have any star notes. If you're not sure what a star note is, I think they're like reprinted bills. So they put a little star because they have the number on them, and then they put a star if they've been reprinted or reissued or something. So just saving those, but didn't find any this month for that. Okay, so that's everything from here that I'm taking out, but I do have one more that I'm going to take out from here. So I have an envelope in here called extra debt, which when I was paying off my debt, I was using this to just make extra payments towards my debt. And that really helped me to pay down my debt a lot faster. Now I don't have any more debt anymore, and I haven't changed the wording on this, which will be changing soon. This is basically extra savings. And I just like to put money towards this. I do prioritize this envelope. I don't know why, but it being in this binder makes it seem like it's a more priority focused one for me. I remember somebody asking why I don't move this into my savings challenge book, and I think that's why I keep it in here, because for me, like, I prioritize this one. I put a good amount in here each week, versus like my savings challenges are just fun stuff that I just, have fun doing. I don't know. This works for me. Having it in here on its own totally works. So I have extra debt, which I should have 170 in here. So I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 60, 65, 70. Perfect. So this one, it's called extra debt, but it should be extra savings. I'm gonna write extra savings. So that's 170. Okay, so that is all coming out. And actually I need to update my tracker here. Take out the 170 and zero that out, and then start this one over and see how much next month I can put towards this, which is always nice to see. So I have the 50s, 20s, 10s, and 5s. Cool. All right, so next, that was it. Because emergency, I'm not going to unstuff any of these other things. Those were just the savings that I put money towards. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate this first just to see how much I have over here, or what I should have over here. And then I will continue calculating some other things that I'm not unstuffing, just so I can get the total of how much I put into savings in August. Because, yeah, that'll be fun to see. So 130, 90, 42, 43, and 170. Okay, that is 475 that I have over here. And I'm just going to double check and make sure that really is 475. So I have 50, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 10s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And 1s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, 475, perfect. All right, so that is what I have that I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with this. Like I said, I might put half of it into savings and then just kind of divvy up the rest into some envelopes. I haven't decided that yet. But the next thing I want to do before I get to that part is just kind of calculate the other savings that I already kind of put aside, because I do have the 100 envelope challenge. This one I did put money towards during the month, so I want to calculate that just to see how much I actually put into here for this for August. And then I have that 52 circles. That's the only other one that I didn't pull out, and I just want to see how much I have there. So I'm going to put 100 challenge, 100 envelope. And I've been making sure to put down the amounts that I put in here. So for instance, because what I would do is I would plan to put a certain amount in these, and then I would end up bumping it up to a bigger amount, and then I wouldn't write that down, so then I had no idea how much I actually put in here for the month. So I've been making sure to note that. So like for this week, I put 5. I planned to do 5, but I ended up doing 29. So yeah, again, taking some of that extra leftover money that I have in my wallet helped me to bump this up even more, which is going towards savings. So I want to see how much I actually saved. So let's do the 100 envelope one first. So I'm going to go with this number right here, the 29. So 29. And I have all my sinking funds trackers here to go through. Okay, this week it looks like I did, instead of 5, I did 16. And then this week, instead of 5, I always plan for 5 and then I bump it up. This week I went to 7, so I bumped it up just a couple bucks. But I did 7 that week. Ooh, this week I had a little bit more. So I did 2 envelopes and I didn't bump it up. I did 61 and 39, which I believe was a total of 100, plus 61 and 39. Okay, so that one's good. Did that one. And then this past week I planned for 5 and I did 21. All right, so it looks like I put towards 100 envelope in August, I put 173. Great. Now I'm gonna do the 52 circles next. Let me go to the front. Okay. So 52 circles. I planned to do 4 this week, but I did 9. Okay, and then next, I did 4, and that's what I planned for. Okay, so that's 4. And then this week I planned for 6, and I put 6. Okay, and then this week, oh wait, I have to flip the page. Okay, then this week, I planned for 20, but I did 24. Great. And then this week I did $3, which is what I planned. Okay, so that is a total of $46 for those 2 challenges that I'm not unstuffing. Those I'm going to finish once they're all filled, basically. And I already have plans for those envelopes. for the savings. This one is going towards my trip to Europe. They're basically both going to my trip to Europe. Trip to Europe, like for flights and food and all that kind of stuff. And the other one, the 52 circles, is gonna go to, I want to buy a bag, so that's gonna go towards buying a bag. So those already have, yeah, I already have those planned out, like how I'm gonna use those. But this is the amount that I actually saved for the month. So I just wanted to total that up because I think that'll be nice to see for myself, to see like that, whoa, I was able to save that much that month. Like, that's amazing. Because remember, like, I would do $25 a week, basically. Was it a week? No, it was a month. Oh my goodness. I was only doing $25 a month into my savings. Like, that's really bad. But, you know, definitely done a lot better since then, so that's good. All right, so let me add up all these, and the actual total saved just from putting money into all of these challenges and yeah, basically all these challenges, and then that extra savings debt envelope that I put money towards, I was able to save $694, so almost $700, which is amazing. I honestly didn't think, like back in the day, that I even had money like that to put towards savings, but making these challenges, doing these challenges is fun. Like, I actually want to put money towards it because I have fun seeing it grow, and, you know, coloring in the trackers, that's also fun to do. My spending money that I have in my wallet, I try my best not to spend all of it because I want to have something left over to put towards those challenges. So yeah, just that like little tweak in my head to, you know, change my mindset about saving has really, really helped. But also making it fun helps a lot too. And then, you know, doing all the fun coloring and stuff, like that's kind of a nice little treat I get to do for myself, and then an even bigger treat once I've actually saved all this money. So yeah, amazing. Love seeing that. Now what I'm gonna do next, because I still have a couple more things I need to do, is I'm gonna take this money. So let's see, half of 475. I'm gonna do like 240, I think. I'm not, it doesn't have to be exact, you know, this is what I want to do. So I'm gonna do savings. I'm gonna put 240 into savings, just straight into savings. So this is just gonna go back to the bank. So I have 50, 20, 40, I'm sorry, 50. Let's do 60 so I don't confuse myself. 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. Actually, I should probably do the lower amounts because this I'm taking back to the bank, and then part of this I'm going to put into my envelopes, and I don't want like the low amounts in my envelopes because then it gets too stuffed, if that makes sense. It makes sense to me, so I'm going to do it this way. All right, so let me do the tens. Let's see what I have. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. Okay, so this is just going to go... This is going to be my going back to the bank pile over here, I guess. And then 5. So that was 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Okay, so this is going to go back to the bank. This is 240. And then the rest of this will go into some envelopes. All right, so I have 475 minus 240, which is 235. Okay, what should I do? What should I do? I think what I should do, to be honest, is I'm prioritizing the envelopes that I prioritize usually are emergency, that extra savings, extra debt envelope, and then also treat yourself, because I feel like it's very important to treat yourself to things, because, you know, saving for the future is great and everything, but you got to enjoy things now too. So yeah, definitely don't forget to do that. But you know, I'm already out of debt and everything, so I feel like I don't have to worry as much about that. But even when I was in debt, I was still making sure to buy myself nice things too. Like, I want to enjoy my life, you know? So it's important. So what I think I'm gonna do is take half of this 235, more or less half, and then put it into not savings, emergency, which is basically savings. So that'll go back to the bank. And then the other half will go into my treat yourself envelope because I'm saving for something big in that envelope. So I think that's what I'm going to do because those are the ones I like to prioritize, and I feel like I should add it into emergency since I just used money from here for auto repair stuff. So I'm trying to replenish this back up. So I'm trying to get this to 3,000. For me, that feels like a more comfortable amount to be at, where when I do have an emergency, it'll be, yeah, I feel like that's a good amount to have in here. So I'm going to do, let's see. I'm going to actually do 120 into emergency. So let me write that over here. Emergency. So look at it a little bit more than the half. That's okay. So emergency is going to get 120. So I'm going to do 20, 40, 60, 81, 20. Actually, let me do the other ones because, again, I'm taking this back to the bank. So 5, 10, 15, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 31, 32, 33, 34, 45. I feel like I'm just going to confuse myself. You know what? I'm just going to do... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So $20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, 60, 81, 120. All right, so that's 120. And then I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 115 left to go into my other envelope. All right, so 120 is going to emergency. Here's the emergency money here. And then, so that should total out, right? I believe so. 475 minus 240 minus 120 is 115. Perfect. So 115 is going to go into my treat yourself envelope. Oh, you know what? This is actually going to go in here too. Emergency. I'm not going to unstuff this till later. Okay, so some of these envelopes are going to get very thick, but I can condense too because I have all these ones, so I'll condense that. So I definitely don't want to stick all that in there. But let's add to treat yourself first. All right, so 115, treat yourself is getting 115. Just like to write everything down so I don't forget. It's very important just to know what I'm doing. All right, so here I'm going to add 115 to this envelope, which actually is going to bring it up to over 1,000, which is amazing. Still not to my goal, but getting there pretty quickly, so that's good. All right, so I'm at 1071 now, and I will count this too and make sure this really is 1071. Let's say add these 50s. I'm going to do a condensing, but on this video, but later in another video. All right, so I have in cash 1, 200, 250, 300, 350, 400, 420, 440, 460, 480, 500, 520, 540, 560, 65, 66, 70, 80, 69, 70, 71. So 571 plus 500 is 1071. Perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna unstuff and put a placeholder in here in another video since I'm already at 1,000 in this one, and then just put it in the bank. Okay, so this will go back in here too. That's awesome. Love seeing that grow. All that hard work of saving. All right, next one is emergency, which actually I'm gonna take these 20, I'm gonna take some of this and condense it right now with this money. Sorry, I'm a little all over the place, but it's all good. Okay. So this was 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So this is gonna go here, and I'm gonna take 2 10s, put that over here, and actually I'm gonna condense these 5s too. 5, 10, 15, 20, so I can get 2 10s. And that should be good. I'll just double check. 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 10, 20, 120. Perfect. So now emergency will get 120. Oops. Pull this out. I already have 1,500 in the bank. And this will help to build this up, which is great. All right, so I added 120 to here, so let me add that onto the tracker. So we have 1853 plus 120 is 1973. Almost to 2,000, so I can put another placeholder. Awesome. So let me just double check, make sure it is 1973 in here. In cash, I have 100, 150. Oh geez, you know what? I don't know how you deal with the 50s today. 100, 150, 200, 250, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, plus the 1,500. 1973, perfect. All right, so that does all add up, correct? Amazing. Love to see that. All right, and I think that is it. Yeah, that is it for this video. So I am eventually taking at least this, probably another week of stuffing this, and I'll be able to take this probably next week. My next cash stuffing, I will add enough to get it up to 2,000, so that way I can take this money back to the bank. For sure, Treat Yourself will be going back in my next unstuffing. For now, this is what's going back, so let me just double check and make sure I do have 240 over here after I did all that fun moving around of the money. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Did I count this wrong? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Perfect, 240. I don't know why I thought that was like 140. I totally just spaced out. So savings, this is going back into savings. Just gonna dump that in there, 240. Emergency got 120. Treat Yourself was 115. So yeah, a total of 475 that I was able to divvy up into a couple of envelopes, 3 envelopes, and a total of 694 that I was able to save in August. Amazing. I do have to thank all of you for watching my videos, because this does help me to stay accountable for myself, and just like making this content really helps me to just keep on track, because I do enjoy making these videos, and it's nice to like motivate other people to do the same. So yeah, thank you. Huge thanks to watching my videos, because it really has helped me to just keep on track. The eye on the prize kind of mentality when it comes to budgeting and saving and stuff. So thank you. I really appreciate it, because I do have to attribute that to the content that I make here on my channel, because it really helps me to stay in line and do this. It's amazing. So yeah, thank you. Keep motivating each other. That's always nice to see. And thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed watching this one. I think it's a pretty long video, so I know a lot of people enjoy that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're not already, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Definitely check out the other videos on my channel. I have lots on my channel to see. But yeah, thank you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.